Hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. Hope you're doing good on Thursday morning, noon, afternoon, whatever your time it might be. So today we're gonna stream from Dawn of Hope. Um, Probably two matches if we find good ones. And well, let me just announce that we started the stream. And then we will have some challenges and we will have codes. And hopefully two good matches. So let's do that. Hi guys, thanks for joining in. So today we're gonna check out two matches. Let me first find them, and then we jump in them. Right now they're just in preparation, so that isn't a challenge. But if you wanna support me, please hit the like button from the video, share it. So if we are at 20 likes, I will share the first codes. So it's not that massive challenge to get those up and running. 20 is the starting point. So let's check out for the fights. Because there are two fights in that group that starts at 9. Coral versus Mir and TPF versus Triple D. Oh, why aren't they here? I thought it's in Down of Hope. But obviously I choose the wrong part. So it must be somewhere else. Let me fast find where in which bracket that one is, and I will jump in that matches. So KOR. KOR. Core? Nope. So we're going to check out which bracket it is, so I do not have the wrong one. Core versus Mir should be here. Oh, let me fast check that one out, if that is a fundraise match. Oh, it's a fundraise match. Obviously, we won't watch that one. And the other one that I planned to stream, let me fast check that one. TPF versus Triple D. Are they both? They are both at Luther brackets, I think. That was the first match. TPF versus Triple D. TPF versus Triple D? No, that's not here. Where is TPF versus Triple D? Am I blind? Or is that one that we can watch? TPF versus Triple D. TPF versus Triple D. Let's find that match and watch it. TPF. No, also not here. TPF versus Triple D. It's not here. But it should be. Where is TPF versus Triple D? TPF. Why do I do not find that match? I really need glasses. TPF Triple D. TPF versus Triple D. Oh, there are more groups in that one here. Otherwise, we will change plans a little bit. Oh, no, here it's TPF versus JPR. Where is TPF versus Triple D? There's no more grouping, but it should have been here. JPR Triple D. Oh yeah, it's a fundraise match. Okay, let's switch plans. It seems there is no 9 UTC match that is not in the loser bracket, so fundraise, and we can't spectate matches of fundraise, sadly. So let's adjust that easily. Let's talk about each group. I prepared everything for that one, so I'll have my backup. Luckily, and shall we? My idea is we talk about the schedules, the groups, the matches, who will advance, who will win the group, who will go second rank, and we will do that way. So that we use the stream, that I can share codes with you, but sadly, the matches I checked from an Excel file we got is from fundraise, and we can't spectate fundraise. So if we hit 20 likes, I will share the codes. Sticker I will do somewhere between later on, and the giveaway, 5 people can get that one. But if you have won that already, then you don't need to participate because it will be the same as it was in round 1. But let's switch, and the idea is we're gonna check out each bracket and make it that way. I think that's far more because we got an Excel file with the matches, and there was 2 more or less close ones at 9 UTC. Well, both end up in fundraise, and there's no matches at 9 UTC out of fundraise, even in the other areas. So let's check out those groups. Each of them, that's my group. Let's start with group 1. Oh. I want you here, Nana, with toxic sugar. So let's go match by match. Val versus TBC is like the most obvious outcome. Val will win this one, move to top 128. They will move to top 64, they will move to top 32, and they will end up in the upper bracket here. That is easy. But here we have OCD versus AIC, and that is a match I would say that could be really interesting. Good morning, Drunken Bear. I mean, like, it's a little bit early for drunk, but good morning. So that could be a really interesting, good match. The gap is less than 10% in rate score. Doesn't mean that much, but that one could be really cool. But after that, they face Val and say sayonara. Goodbye. So Val is here the determined winner. But let's check out PHX versus NFU. Well, I would put my bets on PHX. Hi Diana, welcome to the stream. Do not forget to like the stream itself. If we hit 20, I will share the first code. But one of my most favorite matches in that group is TZK versus Hot. It's pretty close in scores, and that could be a really good match. And let me check out. I think one of the guys, Lazard will stream it at 19 UTC. So that is a great match. You can see where I really believe that could be close. So we have that one. TZK versus Hot, I have really no clue who of them advanced. Based on rate score, it should be Hot, but that is so close that it could be both. So question mark for that top 128, but then they face probably PHX, and that could be really challenging to beat PHX. So my bet would be PHX top 128, top 64, but they will get annihilated by Val and say goodbye to Doomsday. Let's check out the right side. Here we have OMG versus RPX. Also not that massive difference, but a relevant distance in score, so high chance for RPX to move to top 128. ASN versus Warriors of Hope. Well, my bet would be on Warriors of Hope. And if you do not agree with what I'm talking about, please drop your lines. Feel free to use the chat for it, and we will take that as interaction between you and me. And let me check the actual amount of likes so I do not miss the moment to drop the code. We're at 16, so a few more and I will share the code. So Warriors of Hope, that is a relevant distance of 3 million, and that's literally nearly 3 stronger accounts. So I would put more bet on Warriors of Hope in that one. So Warriors of Hope will face high chance on RPX, and that is potentially a good match. That could be really interesting. Who of RPX and WOH will move to 64? So who they face in 64 is probably Super Sexy Penguins versus Dar Motherland, because that is a complete annihilation. That is more than double the score. Super Sexy Penguins will win this. This can also be quite an interesting match. So there are some good matches in round one in that group, but overall speaking, no matter who will win this match, will face Super Sexy Penguins. They will go to top 64, and based on that, no matter who of RPX is JD, I will come back to you in a second. Um, RPX or WOH, doesn't matter who will of both end up in top 64, but they will lose against Super Sexy Penguins. So top 32 match will be Valve versus Super Sexy Penguins, and well, surprise, Valve will win this, and Super Sexy Penguins will go on the second match. JD, which match you want to know the time for? Then I will check that immediately. EOD versus TUG? Or is it a different match you want to know? Oh, the one I'm streaming. The match, the match sadly today is no match, to be honest. Sadly, I checked based on an Excel file which matches could be good, and there were two in Dawn of Hope, and I really hoped to have two good matches to jump force and back, but both are in Funrace, so that was a wrong assumption from my side on the Excel file for good matches, and we can't stream that. So we just check out each group out of all those things. But if you hit the like button from the video and we hit 20 likes, then I will drop the first code. So we will use the time that way to just challenge and seek for good matches. Oh, sorry, that was not planned to be tricked. I was tricked by an Excel file as well, and that was just too many matches to check. So I forgot to check if they are really to spectate. But there will be matches at 12, 15, and 19 UTC. And for example, TZK will be streamed at 19 UTC by Lizard, and the EOD versus TUG, also I think a close match, will be also streamed at 15 UTC by Lizard. So if you want to see those matches, that can be seen on Lazard. I think he's on Twitch and SOS YouTube, those two matches. So promo for our other creators as well. And we got 20 likes. Let me check that again really fast. And we hit 20 likes. So there is a first code that I'm allowed to drop. And that I will drop in the chat. So be ready. And I will also tell you the code. It will be Korean DD Barbecue. So literally Korean Doomsday Barbecue, but just with the abbreviation for it. It's in the chat, Korean DD Barbecue. So we have those matches. We have the two matches I just mentioned by Lazard on his stream, and then we will jump on to other good fights that we see in the group. There will be a second code later on. There will be the 5 winners for stickers if you want to stay and participate. That will be somewhere during the stream. And thanks for staying, even that I do not stream the match. So we got Group 1 already covered. Good matches, EOD versus TUG, TZK versus Hot. And in the second stage, there will be probably a good fight between PHX and the winner of that fight. And also, here it could be RPX versus WOH. That could be in the second round on Sunday, a good match as well. So let's go on to the second round. And if you think differently than then feel free to drop it in the chat. So it's important. Maybe I haven't seen a match where they outperformed someone else. And here we have also an absolute favorite in that group. VIP will win this. VIP will annihilate Triple S. Sorry for them, guys. Top 128, top 64, top 32. That's no question at all. Here we also have Sky will win this. There is Apple and Obi, but they will be stopped by VIP for the fight of top 64. The other part will be here. XYU, I have no clue. Meow, Epta, whatever it means. They are, of course, cat fans. That is for sure. So those will definitely beat one. And here we have a good fight, KSD versus RNG. There's a gap in like 10% difference, but that could be a good fight. But whoever of those two will advance will fight XYU, and XYU will also win the top 128 fight and move on to top 64, but will beaten by VIP. So we have set on the left side VIP as the ones that are there. And I will go on. So here we have VIP versus PRM. PRM, that is a big gap. So that is PRM. And on the other side, there is GRD versus Sun. Sun will win this for sure. And then we have the matchup between PRM and Sun. And that is for Sun. Sun will move to top 64 for sure. And then we have here WoW beats Sky. And here B beats VST. And then we have WoW 18 million versus B 19 million. And that is a quite interesting matchup. So in round 2 there is a good matchup for that fight. So here we have on Sunday a really good match between WoW and B. That is a close match. That would be interesting. So I'm not sure who will end up in top 64 from that string, but at the end they will face Sun, and Sun will definitely be in top 32. So we will face here VIP go in the upper bracket and Sun go into the lower bracket. And let me fast check if there's anyone streaming a good match from us. KSD versus RNG. KSD versus RNG. KSD, that is Kitzilla at 19 UTC. You can watch that stream. Kitzilla KSD versus RNG. And Sami at 12 UTC will stream VIP versus Triple S. So that is by Sami in Group 2. So also check those out. We have some great matches to stream also today. There are not that many in each round, but we really try to find those that are close, those that are interesting, and not just name dropping alliances just because they are huge. Sami will stream VIP versus Triple S because Sami will play VIP, so that's because she's part of that alliance. But if you prefer good close matches, I just mentioned a few of those. Let's move on to Group 3. Group 3. Well, default winner on the left side is MFC. No matter who they face here, they will win and go to top 32 and will also move on to upper bracket. Here we have an interesting part, not really here. PNC will lose against Stole Your Glory, and Triple O will lose against SOS Butterhood. But in the fight for top 64 between SIG and SOS Butter, that could be a good match, even though there's a difference and an advantage for Stole Your Glory, but that could be a good fight. At the end, they will face MFC and say goodbye. MFC, well, DTC will win and will get annihilated by MFC. On the other side, that is an interesting, and that is a match I will stream later today, because for me it's could be a really good fight. That is BOB, Beast of Blood versus Heroes in Pyjamas. I believe BOB will advance, but hey, come on, guys. There was also A and B versus BOB, and they had like 4 million advantage and lost to BOB. So I wouldn't bet on just pure rate scores. So that could be also interesting fight. Heroes in Pyjamas versus BOB will be at 15 UTC. That will I stream with a second one where I jump in between. So if you want to watch that one, feel free to join in later on. But here it is depending on who will advance, of course. And for the second code, let's make the challenge a bit bigger. 50 likes and I will drop the second code. And after that, right away, we're gonna start with the stickers. So a little bit to go. Hi Diables. Yeah, well, I'm cheering for that good fight, just so I have no preferences personally, but cheering for a good fight. I like those that are thrilling till the last minute and not like default stuff. So really hope you have a good fight, and whoever will win, that is a great one. Sadly, there are two really good alliances fighting in the first one. And on the other one, there will be SOL Souls of Loyalty versus World's Team Fighters, and I believe that gap 4 million, that is a massive difference. Souls of Loyalty should win this, and whoever win this match, they will beat easily and advance to top 64. But let's check out the top part of it. So here we have We Are Sparta versus the Universal Threat. Also, the difference should be in favor to WAS. But here we have also the Wicked One will get absolutely annihilated by Out from Ashes. Sorry for those guys. That won't be a good match, in my opinion. And Out from Ashes will also beat We Are Sparta and move to top 64. And then we have a high potential for a good match because there's over 29 million. Well, that's not too small, but the winner of that match, might be a good challenge, even though I believe that OFA will advance and face MFC, but here we have MFC on the top and OFA on the bottom or lower brackets. And for Group 3, so I will stream BOB versus HIP at 15 UTC, but there's also Visca streaming at 12 UTC, PNC. Oh, it's not in that group. She mentioned it's in that group, but it isn't. Let me fast check if she's streaming a match from here. No, so it's in the wrong group. Oh no, here it is. A PNC versus Stolio Girl will be streamed by Visca at 12 UTC. Let's check out the next group. And here we have the one and only Lamb on the left side. They will win this range for sure. They will move to top 32 and also win that fight for the upper bracket. But we have also here some good fights. Lamb versus SMJ, yeah, well, they're nearly triple the score, so they will beat them. Here also no challenge. Could be a good fight. LOD versus Day, but that is not streamed by anyone today. Probably because other matches have a better priority and better challenge. And well, they will face Lamb for top 64 and will beaten. We have Kingdom of Blood, so old alliance, well known. They will beat Bard, and here we have Pokemon World versus Paradise City. Pokemon World will win this, but they will lose against Kingdom of Blood. They have Evans City, Monroe Will, so they have really strong leads there, and also a good strategic mind, really fast reaction, and long, well-known team. They will face they will face LAM for the top 32, and well, honestly, I doubt that KOB will have their guts ready to rumble against LAM. On the right side, there are matches that's hard for Raw because they get first Order Valhalla. I believe First Order Valhalla will be in the top 32 at the end, but let's check out. So here they will beat Royal Resistance. Winner of that match, that is a close one, a good match also, in my opinion, will fight FOV, and FOV will advance to top 64. On the top part, Drunken Penguins will beat Dead State Heroes, and here we have BIG beating probably DNA, and they face Drunken Penguins United for top 64, and First Order Valhalla will beat Drunken Penguins at top 64 fight for advancing to top 32. So matchup will be LAM versus DPU. First Order Valhalla, sorry. Versus First Order Valhalla. LAM will win that and go to upper bracket, and First Order Valhalla to lower bracket. So for those who joined just in the stream, we go through the groupings because those two matches I thought I will plan or I planned to stream are in fundraise, so just so you know. And if you want a code, we need 18 more likes in that session, 50 likes, and I will drop the second code. And we're going to start with the stickers. Before we just talk about the groups and how they will end up, here I assume Lam will win that group and First Order Valhalla will be on the lower bracket. Good morning, Tanya. Welcome to the stream. Group 5. Group 5, well, default winner will be Alliance 342 or State Alliance 342 on the left side, and on the right side, it will be interesting between E, D, M, and 198. but I believe EDM should be able to win this. Even though 198 is a pretty long alliance, old alliance, and had also some good peeps there gathered, like Rak and some people you know from Global Leaderboard. But let's go through the matches. 342, well, that is a joke matchup. Like, they are 4 times their raid score. And even if I often say raid score doesn't mean that much, but if you have a 4 times higher raid score on that level, means every player you have is literally nearly 1 million higher in raid score. So that's kind of ridiculous. I would fully understand if they would just show up, send people into buildings, and leave the match, kind of. JPN versus one. One will win this. Will get slapped hard by 342 at the fight for top 64. And in the bottom part, we have here now that is a lot stronger than Good Morning Auri. Than GOD. That's not the GOD you know from Global Leaderboard. That's a different GOD. So we have now versus a DNO. DNO will win the fight for top 64, and top 64 for top 32 fight will be 342 versus DNO, and of course 342 will win that. On the other side, we have 198 win that fight versus CYA. So 198 will go for top 64 here. And on the bottom part, there is TDA versus TBT. Probably TDA will advance, and here it is EDM. So EDM versus TDA, and the matchup here is that is an interesting one. 198 versus EDM for the top 32 fight. I would choose to say that is on EDM. So 342 versus EDM, 342 on the top, EDM on the bottom. So, how many likes are we right now? Let's check that one out. 37, so 13 missing for the next code. And to start, also the sticker challenge. If you have that stickers already, the 2 Fennec ones that we got also from the first matches, you do not need to participate because that are the same. There is no difference, there's no selectable, so please have that in mind. But thanks for joining and thanks for staying, even though I do not stream a match because those 2 been in fun race. Sadly, I have that information not correct understood with the fun race information that they are both in that one. So group 6, default winner will be Elf. They will beat House of Tyranny, and here's also no opponent, and that's pretty hard for Hot because they are on the left side, the second strongest alliance, or maybe third, depending on how Core is playing. But getting kicked out in the first round with that score, with that power, with being part of Group A, that is really hard. So Hot will get slapped out of Doomsday in round 1, and probably Monster Tea Party will get slapped out in the top 128 fight. So we have Elf in top 64. And in the bottom part, Fu the Gang will definitely win Brothers of War, and Core will win against Zero Forks Given. And Core will also beat, again here, Fu the Gang. So the matchup for top 32 will be Elf versus Core, but Core will get beaten and will leave in round 3 of elimination also Doomsday. So we have here Elf on the left side and also for the upper bracket. And let's check out on the right side who will be there, the runner-up. So we have ASG versus Pond. That's also a ridiculous matchup. 4 times the score, literally close to. I know it would be 28 millions and a bit, but that's literally 4 times. So Pun will go to top 128, and here we have Lost in Translation versus I didn't have a drink this morning, only coffee. Versus and finally Home. I would bet on Lit, based on the rate score, but we might get a surprise here, even that the score is not super small. But that could be an interesting matchup. But at the end, they will face whoever wins this Pun, Perverts United, and Pun will be at top 64. In the bottom part, there's Fon versus C, could be also an interesting matchup. And also, yeah, exactly, Ori. That's the struggle. I haven't checked Lit out. Just based on rate score, Lit should win this, but I doubt that one. I can't recall. Wasn't Lit in somewhere in 700, the old one with the big guns? But here we have Fon versus C. Surprising winner. Uh, yeah. AFH has Gray or G. Gray Leslie. Can't recall, but it's in the global leaderboards to find. So they have a pretty strong lead there. So we will see how they perform. And then we have Pal versus Sin. Also, that is a great match. Let me check out if anyone has that one selected to stream. Nope, that one is not gonna be streamed. Sadly, maybe it's the time where none of us can, or we have already selected other matches. But here we have, that is 2 rounds of good matches potential. Pal has, oh, that Cocos. Oh well, they have a super strong guy, so that will be an interesting matchup. And even the winner of that match will face probably Fon, and we have a second good matchup. So here we have some good matchups right after each other, but latest at top 64 they will face Pun, and Pun will go into that one. So we have here Elf moving in the upper bracket, and we have Pun going into the lower bracket. Well, DTS, and also really sorry for 398 because they have quite a strong team, but they will get definitely slapped out of the tournament by DTS. And also here, MMT versus POG might be interesting, but the winner will face DTS and will say sayonara. Goodbye. Ciao. Arrivederci. And here we have DTS top 64, and whoever they will face, also they say goodbye to Doomsday because DTS will go top 32 and will also move to the upper bracket no matter who will win on the right side. Let's check out who they face. Rock, well, will be NBG, and whoever wins ZFO versus bots, probably ZFO, will face Rock, and Rock will go to top 64, but will get annihilated and skinned alive in that match by DTS. On the right side, there could be some interesting matches as well. We have this match, potentially UND, but you never know. Based on those rate scores, in that lower part, it's hard to say because if there's one really strong guy, then it can change completely the match, even though the others are maybe a bit weaker. but we have here one default House of Tier X. They should definitely go to top 128 and also beat whoever will win here. So here we have Tier X for sure. And then we have United Nations will, with nearly 4 times the score, will beat BAT. And here we have a really good match. PDF versus DND. Let me check if that is streamed by anyone today. No, 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 no. No one has selected that match. But maybe also 15 or 19 UTC match. So where most of us have our own matches and we can't stream those. But that would be a really good match as well. And guys, if we hit the 50 likes, I will share the second code. So good matchup, but they will face UNN, advance, and here we have a good matchup for top 32 versus Tier X versus UNN. That could be an interesting matchup where I'm quite not sure who will win that match between Tier X and UNN. I can also check that one. PAL has their match. PRL. 19 UTC will be PAL. And PDF DND, I can also check that one. Let me fast search for it. PDF 15 UTC. PDF versus DND at 15 UTC. But there I have also two good matches as well. Maybe I will also jump to the match from PAL in Group 6. Maybe, depends. If the others are not that good, I will probably jump to that in Group 6, PAL versus Sin. That could be also that I will jump there on top, so 3 matches at 15 UTC. But let's move out to Group 8. And Group 8 is for me really mean because there are so many good matches, but some default winners as well. So Group 8. Well, the winner on the left side will be BJS. And that, well, who of us doesn't like BJS, right? So BJS will win the left side. That is not even a good match because they're double the score. And we have here Bond versus HKK. That will be also a good matchup at 12 UTC. That match I will stream at 12 UTC. Bond versus HKK. Super close in scores. Let's hope for them to have really also a good match. Zip will win against RFA, and here high chances on 1, but HNS is not too bad. So that could be also interesting, even that the gap is bigger. So here overall, the winner of this one will probably end up in top 64. I doubt the Zip will be able to beat them, but we will see. So here we have also a good matchup in the second round between probably Zip and the winner of HNS versus 1, but they will face at top 64, fight for top 32. BJS will probably go to upper bracket, but on the right side we have really some nice matches. KRE, well, they will advance. Up Triple X versus TDF, but honestly, KRE will go to top 64 from the upper part on the right side. And here we have a really, really mean match. And that is also a match I will stream at 15 UTC together with BOB versus HIP. And maybe also PAL versus Sin. But that is really mean because that could be also the fight for top 32. Because if you check out the scores from them and check out the score from KRE, that is based on rate scores a super close 3 parts on that right side. Pretty mean, I would say. And then we have here FNC will win, but no matter who of those two will win, will go to top 64. And then we have an interesting match up against KRE. So here I really not sure who will end up in top 32. I just know they will move to lower bracket because I doubt that they will beat BJS. But it's super interesting because we have a great match here and we have a great match at Fight for Top 32. So that I really like on that group. So that will be interesting. Let's check out the next one. S64 will beat AGR, should beat AGR, but there's also REG, so REG is my bet on the left side to win that one. We had them before they had mass transfer, there was a close fight, they won, but that was a good one. Big Viking Fakers, well, sorry for you guys. That will be streamed, that match will be streamed by Visca at 15 UTC, and probably, yeah, I mean, she commented herself, they gonna die, and yeah, they gonna die. REQ will beat them. We'll go to top 64, and from the lower part there will be Ivy beating Val, and AKF will beating SFU. But then we might get an interesting one. Ivy versus AKF could be an interesting one. My bets are on AKF. Versus then REQ, and REQ should end up in top 32. And here we have Ram probably wins versus JPN, and Ada beats ONX, and Ada also moved to top 64 on that one. Here we have Mav beats probably Fun, and here that could be a good matchup. UMW versus PAQ, that could be interesting as well. 45 guys, 5 likes and I will drop the next code. So make sure to like the video, like the stream. Well, and honestly, I do not see anyone who can contend really against Ada, and Ada will go to top 32 from the right side. But I'm quite not sure if they will beat REQ. My bet would be on REQ on upper bracket and Ada on the lower bracket. So a few likes left. I will close the stream at 9 UTC, or at 10 UTC. Sorry. So let's do it a little bit faster. So at least we managed to have all groups of Doomsday land. TNL will win this. ALS Brat Village will win this as well. Here we have MGN will beat R3V, and A and B will win definitely against Lu. And well, A and B will go to top 64. And well, here we have TNL versus ALS. ALS will beat probably TNL, and ALS will go to top 64. And based on, honestly, on the score, on the gameplay I saw from A and B versus BOB, and BOB was a lot weaker based on raid score against them. I'm quite not sure if ALS is not the one who's going for top 32 instead of A and B. I'm really quite not sure. That is where I might see a surprise coming in the fight for top 32 ALS versus A and B. If they haven't stacked up since I saw the last match of them, then I could imagine that with the players that are in ALS, Full Moon Tea, Eris and such, that they will be able to beat them. That would be the surprise I would manage to tell you. And on the right side, there's for sure Smelly Pirate Killers moving versus TFA. sorry for Core, but TFA will beat them heavily. SPK will also get beaten later on from TFA, I believe, so top 64. And here we have WMS versus the winner of that could be also a good one, BIG versus Gen. BIG versus Gen. No one is streaming that fight. But at the end, the winner of those two matches will probably be WMS, and they will get annihilated by TFA. So we got a good matchup. Either it will be ALS or A and B on the left side, but on the right side TFA. And here I believe TFA will go to the upper bracket, and the winner of A and B versus ALS. They 795. Thanks, Auri. That was in the group in 9. So group 11. Group 11. We have WWR versus Ace. Sorry for Ace that they got uh WWR at the first match, but I believe WWR will win that. Here, that is a close match. Whoever will win will face probably WWR. In the lower part, here it is BTS versus MTV, and I'm quite surprised about the low score of MTV. But, well, that could be also interesting, even the score is different, but I have no clue how MTV, if there's MD Hammer in that team, that might be still challenging for BTS. And here we have EOP, also pretty low score versus Sin. So a good match, EOP versus Sin. Also, none of us will stream that one. I'm quite surprised. Yeah, well, here are some quite interesting matches. BTS versus MTV, EOP versus Sin might be interesting, but at the end, the winner will be WWR. If not, then there is something really broken. And on the right side, we have Dan probably beat V2T. Then we have FS versus TNV. Interesting match. Should be FFS, but later on Dan should win and go to top 64. And then we have here a close match, Red versus Mod. Also, and Koff versus TNR. Koff will win this, will win, go to top 64, and will also go to top 32. But they will probably lose against WWR and go to lower bracket, and WWR will be on the upper bracket. 47, only a few likes, and I will drop the code and we do fast the sticker part. Group 12. That will be for XXR. That will be close match, interesting match. BOB will beat AEG. And here we have Bia versus 006. Bia will win this. BOB will go to top 64, fighting for top 32 against high chance for XXR. But here we have the winner will be BOB for top 32. And here we have SSY winning against Farm, and here we have TWC probably winning. Boring match, but 53G will advance, and after that, and that is so mean. That is really a mean match. REP versus BRS. So two so good alliances that shouldn't be matched in the first round. If you compare it with other matches, it's ridiculous that they are faced directly, even though I prefer such a match because that will be definitely a good matchup. My bets are a bit more on BRS. We faced them just at the at SVS and won this, but as state and not just as an alliance. But REP will have a challenge time with BRS, and I believe the winner of that match will beat 53G. And well, the top one, SSY, will probably not have. They have no challenging match till that fight. So here, I'm really quite not sure. There are three alliances that could be the winner. 53G, there could be the winner of that match, or SSY. So that group on the right side is pretty great. And well, that's so hard. Here is God. God will win the left side. There is the match. Core will advance. NM6 will advance. They will beat probably Core, so NM6 will be top 64. God will win. He will CIC will win this one and get annihilated by God. God will be top 32. God will be upper bracket. Easy. God, well, easy. Could be a good fight. HTA versus THC. And FUG versus Core. FUG will have no challenging fight till top 64. SAS, easy fight against that one, and we also have a pretty boring fight as well. But on Sunday we will face SAS, and well, I have low hopes. We will try our best, but on Sunday we will get slapped by SAS and Kali, and probably SAS will also beat FUG, so SAS will be here, but of course SAS will go to lower bracket. I doubt that they can beat God, so they will go and advance. So one is missing. One like is missing, guys. And 50 watching. Someone has forgotten to like the stream. And well, I will also stream probably if it's possible at 19 UTC. If I can stream at the same time as my own match, then I would also stream that match. 336 versus C69. If it's possible. But I have the code for you, and I hope you're ready for it. I will drop it also in the chat in a few seconds, but I will tell you before. MKR's casting couch. That's the code. MKR's casting couch. I'll drop it in the code in the chat, and well, we will run really fast also aside that one through that match. Here I would bet on 69, but it will be an interesting fight. MSR versus Alpha. MSR should win, but should lose against the winner of that match. BBC versus JFM. JFM will win this. ASG versus Zoo. Well, probably Zoo, but still could be close. JFM will go to top 64, will win probably against the winner of that match and go to top 32. On the right side, we have probably not, because there's no challenge for them at all. It's super ridiculous. That side, there are so many other alliances in other groups that get annihilated right at the start, and NOP has literally no opponent. That's so ridiculous, because that is winner will be Triple X, but NOP will beat Triple V and also beat the winner Triple X here. So NOP here top 64. Core will advance against Mir, and here we have MCU lose against Core probably, and then we have Nop versus Core. Nop will win without any good fight. It's super boring, honestly. NOP versus the winner of this match versus JFM, probably JFM, but NOP has a super easy run. And let's check out for the wheel of names. So guys, um, let's check out the last two groups fast. On the left side, it will be OSS moving up. Let me check if I found any good match in that group. Oh, there are in group 15. There are some. NSO versus VTF is an interesting one, as well as on the other side, A41 versus ICU. That are interesting matches in that one. And later on, it could be also, let me check out KRT. KRT will advance versus the winner of that fight. So here we also have a good fight on that one. And in the second round, it will be IDG versus 668. So that could be also an interesting matchup here. But I believe that OSS will be on that side and go to the upper bracket, and the winner of IDG versus 668 will be the winner of the right side. And now you have exactly 2 minutes to drop your ID for the wheel of names. If you have won that already, then you do not need to participate because the stickers are the same. So no need to participate if you have that already. Only 5 can win this. As you can see, I do not select the winners. It will be done by a system. And, well, holy fucking shit, that are many. You guys, you really want to give me a challenge here. And please do not spam yours more than... No, 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 no. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. That don't count. That do not count because that one... the number is still in, but I misclicked. Sorry for that one. 83. Okay, guys. Last 10 seconds to add your ID. And we will also check out for the winner. And the last one is from Builded Bundant. So any other won't be taken into account anymore because otherwise we will do that till tomorrow. There is in every of our streams the chance to win them. 5 winners will be selected now. And well, we will select those. Let me first sort them so we can check. There is no duplicate. There is a duplicate in. So one less. Not a duplicate, not a duplicate, not a duplicate, not a duplicate. So that is no duplicate anymore in there. Nope, 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 nope. We got that one. I didn't add yours. I uh I can't find yours. AY. Uh B. I can't see yours, guys. Oh. No, it's live chat. I have all. Oh yeah, Diana, yours is correct. Sorry, that is should be there because that was previous the mentions. So let me sort that again. So yeah, Diana, yours I saw your statement ahead. I yours I can't find. B yours I can't find as well. Alex Chan. Alex Chan, let me check for yours. I can't see that either in the chat. Sorry, guys. But there are more streams coming where you can win that. But I can't find yours, Alex. Sorry. I check the live chat and there is not your ID mentioned. So, sorry guys, but I can only see those that I have added. There are more. I have 3 more streams today and also the others as well. So I can only take those into account that are mentioned before. 138509, yeah. 148516, yes. 47. Checking those from the live stream, live chat here, but those are not shown. So try your luck, please, in one of the others. Uh, Under Drunken Bear. Drunken Bear, Drunken Bear, Drunken Bear, Drunken Bear. There is no name mall for me. And that is added with 766. Alfie, yours is shown, but yours was not in the live chat. So, nope, yours wasn't in the moment where we closed the live chat for that one. No, I see still the first one was Louisa with 488, guys. And if we sort that one, 488, that was the first one I see from Louise. If you posted it before I started, then I do not take them into account. So if you post them during the time, I won't take them into account. 6 after Louise. I can't see that. Sorry, mate. Louisa, then we have Louis, Drunken Bear, No Name, Sina, and Diana. Then we have Blue, V, Ducky D, Diabolus, Toxic Sugar, Mary. I'm sorry, guys. I can't change that. So maybe try it later, but I can't change that all the time and keep the chat and everything open all the time. So those are posting that right now. I won't also take into account otherwise. So there are more chances, more streams today. We have after that one there is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 70 more of the streams just today and Sunday. There are more coming. So if you are not part of that round, there are more coming. So we will select now the 5 winner. And I will add them directly to the list. So first winner. We remove that one and take the next one. I'm sorry for you guys, but sometimes the chat is kind of strange. So take that one out, remove it, and restart. Congrats to the next one. Remove that one. 3 winners we have already. Remove that one, and the last one. That are the 5 winners. Here we have the 5 winners as well to see. Thank you for joining. Thanks for participating. Sorry for all that the chat didn't show your ID or that you didn't want that one, but there are more coming today and on Sunday as well, so there will be a lot of chances to win that if you join the streams. Thanks guys and have a good day. See you later at 12 UTC.